Hi, how you guys doing today? So today I have this Mango Power unit. Mango Power either was sent to me for repairs because they try to get a hold of Mango customer service. They never reply back or anything. So they got a hold of me for doing videos on YouTube about doing the repairs on this. Well, the same thing happened to me. So we have this unit here where it says that it has well, when you push this thing on right here, first of all, it says that the battery is low and it gives you the code of BMS offline. So what's happening here? So what I did here is I put a pre-charge resistor with a switch on it, just so I can be able to figure it out. So as you can see, the BMS it's off, and it still gives you power. It still gives power on the top. As you can see, everything is on. They inverted everything. So as you can see, the BMS still kind of works. I have a battery charger there, and right now it's on the off mode. And as you guys can see, it still has powers. So that was the reason that it was draining the battery. So when we go turn on the BMS, like I'm gonna do now, then that thing will charge. It allows the charge. As you can see, the BMS kicked on, so it allows charge to go in at a certain, up to a certain amount. But it's always giving power to the stuff on the top. But even though it's on, it still has the code. So when you push AC or even DC, it will say that the battery is low, when in fact it will actually say 0%. So what is being happening with this is the BMS, probably one of the MOSFETs, it's off. So as you can see right now, it's on, and then we're gonna turn it off. So we're gonna do it from this side so you guys can see that the BMS. So I'm gonna push the button, so it turns itself off, and you can see that it stops the charge going in. So that part works, but this part doesn't. So it stays on and it eventually drains the battery. So it's not gonna let you do anything with the unit. So what's been happening here? We got a bad BMS, and of course Mango Power, the company, never got back at these customers. So they brought it up to me, and of course I'm gonna try to fix the electronics in that BMS. But if not, I'm just gonna replace it with one identical to the ones that I already have here, because that is one of the parts that the guy does not have, the guy that I get my parts from. But as you can see, everything else is working. It's just not showing, it's showing that it has no power, so it's not gonna allow the unit to kick on or anything. But as you can see, it's on the off mode and the light's still on. So it drains the battery completely. So it shows 52, right now it's got 55 volts. So it only goes down to like 52 volts. And then when you turn it on, it goes back to 55. 54.6, I believe, is the voltage. So as you can see, it still has that code that says BMS offline. And of course, Mango Power never got back at him. So I was just doing this testing here because as you can see here, when I turn this off, then the unit goes completely off like it should. So these BMSs, the way they work is they turn off all the power when you push these on. So that go off. So from the manufacturer, they disconnect the wires that connects to the BMS that has a switch right here. Uh, so that way they can just turn it off from the thing on the top. And honestly, um, there really is no safety features on any of these units. So whoever has them, you guys have to be careful. It only has one fuse on the top here, but it doesn't have any on the bottom. So just got to be careful. So pretty much it's just on the DC battery board, and then the BMS does not have a fuse at all. So, God. So I'm just going to try to take this and replace it for another one, and we should be able to be up and running with this unit. But I just thought I'd let you guys know on this. Just another Mango customer power that got bad customer service. So now instead of the company doing the repairs, they're sending it to me, spending money in the mail. And I told the people, just whatever's, I'll go ahead and take care of it, and I will fix it for them. It's no big deal. It's just a BMS. They can either buy a new one and replace it with a different one. Doesn't have to be the same. But of course, I will have to change the wiring. But since I have some other extra batteries, I can just order myself another BMS and just give them one that comes with the unit out of the other batteries that I already have. And also, this board was working. It kind of works, but since it's been on, the board on the top, since it's been on forever, for like the guy said, it's been on for like about a month. So it's been draining the battery. So you got these little parts here overheated. So I'm gonna try to fix them, but they're just so small, and the board has so much overheat that I don't know, because also it looks like it has overheating on the main chip, on the main controller. So it does have a lot of heating feature problems here. You can see like one, two, three, four, like five over there. So it might not be worth it because I can get these boards for $100. But so far I got this one on, and that's the one that turned on the screen. The guy claimed that he said the same thing before, and then finally the screen went black, and just turned itself off, so it went dark. But the unit was still draining the battery because the light was on, and they tried to charge it. It would allow the charge, but they didn't know if it was on or off because this thing was always on, as I show you there. So it sends power all the time. So there you go, folks. Another customer that came to me because of Mango Power not taking care of their shit. So there you go. I'm gonna go ahead and have this one ready maybe by tomorrow, because I'm just gonna take a BMS out of the other units and just basically install it there. See you guys in the next video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and thanks for watching the video. See you in the next one.